Hey guys, you're watching Boondockin' with Dennis. It is 9:31 in the AM on a gorgeous day. Rockport, Texas. I'm at the beach, just coming up to the circle right now. Kind of curious if the skimmers came back. There's a gentleman on a bike coming around the corner here, so we'll give him lots of room. And maybe I need to point a little bit more this way. There you go. That way when a biker comes, you can see him next time. We're going to stop at the stop sign, only because we're recording. That's the area right there where the skimmers usually are. They'll move around a little bit, but that's their area. There's even that little board right there. It tells you all about the skimmers. And I'm glad it does, because as of 3:30, 4 o'clock yesterday, there were only seagulls over here. Seagulls? No such thing, Dennis. Laughing gulls. I'm always going to say seagulls. I'm always going to say the Gulf of Mexico. Any changes have to be refiled with my brain, and we're just not too good at that anymore. Look at that. People are out fishing. So even though it's a gorgeous day, if you're new to the channel, I'm running the air conditioning to keep the phone from overheating. The sun coming through the window here in Texas will definitely heat up my phone and cause it to shut off. Let's take a look at the water. There's Little Bay. How's that? Have you written your grandmother lately? There's your postcard right there. Saw some ducks. I saw a bird this morning early over here, and I'm not sure I knew what it was. I'm not sure I knew what it was. Yeah, that's the correct way to say that. People fishing, got the whole family out, and what was I rambling about? He was waiting, but I was kind of facing the water, and I didn't want to film through the windshield, like of course I am right now. This is usually my table. This is the table I like. Table number 48, and I park sideways, so I'm on the water side, and it's a really good spot just to catch the birds coming and going. I saw smoke in the distance the other day, and I figured it was a prescribed burn, but it wasn't on that new app. So I sent a photo to my buddy Steve, who is a fireman in Bayside, Texas, and he knew exactly what it was. He knew the name of the ranch, and I don't recall it without looking it up, but the ranch was having a prescribed burn, which we used to call controlled burn. That gentleman has a suit on. Huh. I gotta start dressing nicer for the beach. Pretty neat. The seagulls tend to like to walk right in front of my truck. You could have just stayed where you were there, Kevin. I'm not going to intentionally run you over. They're still kind of cleaning up from the Crawfish Festival. I know the guys that work here at Rockport Beach, the navigation district, I know they work real hard into trying to keep the area clean. And it is a never-ending mission, especially on nice weekends like this. I met my friend Edie over on the left here this morning. Hello, Edie. Good morning. And someone had just left like 2 bags of garbage just sitting in the sand. It was too much for them to throw their own trash away. And there's cans all over the place here. So Edie was kind enough to pick it up and put it away in the trash. There's all the voting booths coming up. Those blue voting booths, kids, you can vote year-round. Just go in there, drop your ballot, and you don't have to tell anyone who you voted for. It's all going to be good. While I'm thinking about it, I wanted to thank my buddy R.K. Matt. R.K. Matt sent me a gift through Cash App about 2 days ago. So Matt, thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate it. And that's either going in the gas tank or for some Purina goat chow. So goat chow seems to be the popular choice. But that's very kind of you, buddy. I hope we get to visit the next time you're in the area. I've got to meet Matt a few times, and he's a good guy. What's the wind today, Dennis? 11 miles per hour out of the southeast, and that's pretty comfortable. We'll definitely take that. They are calling for a 75% chance of rain on Thursday, and I would love it if it rained on Thursday. We definitely need the rain. The whole area needs the rain. We're in, I don't know, are we in severe drought conditions? Is that the official title? Here's the boat ramp. I got here around 7:30ish this morning, and there were a whole mess of pickup trucks with empty trailers. Not a whole mess, 5 or 6. I really thought there would be more on the weekend. People get up early and go fishing, but we'll see. This is it's a free boat ramp here at Rockport Beach, but you do have to pay the admission fee. It's $10 a day, $40 a year if you're a non-resident, $20 a year if you are a resident and you go to the navigation district office to get one. I think if you buy one at the booth, it's $40, and I don't even know if they sell them at the booth. I was fortunate enough to get mine at the navigation district office this year. Here's a little margarita and daiquiri shack. They make them there. They should call it the Daiquiri Factory. I think that would go pretty good. Well, there's the first bad pun of the day. We might as well get in a bad joke. Okay, I like this one. Never heard this one before. What do you call an explosive horse? What do you call an explosive horse? Napalm. Napalm. That's not bad. As far as dad jokes go, that is not horrible. There's a person with a life behind me, so I'm going to pull over and let them go. They're not riding my bumper or anything. I'm just going 10 miles an hour in a 20. So I pulled over and stopped, and now he's backing up. Okay. Okay, people. He's like, this is some type of trap. There's no way I'm passing this guy. I get it. I look shady as hell. I wouldn't pass me either. Saw my buddy Robert at the front gate coming in this morning. Robert's a real good guy. And we made a little special trip last week. Robert likes Mentos, the blue kind. And Robert's done some very nice things for me over the years. And I always ask him if he needs anything, and he always says no. Last week he asked for blue Mentos. So we ran and got him blue Mentos. I had read that George Foreman passed away on the 21st, which would have been Friday. That's a two-time world heavyweight champion, and he was a beast when he was a boxer. He was always the bad guy. And then, how old was he when he won that second world championship? Like 45 years old, something like that. He won the world heavyweight championship. Man, that's impressive. He's got 12 kids, named all his boys George Edward Foreman. And I believe that, I'm not positive about this, 7 boys and 5 girls. And one of the girls is named Georgette. So he really liked that name, George Foreman. He lived in Houston most of his life, but was born in Marshall, Texas. So we got a local Marshall, Texas guy. But George Foreman was worth, at the time of his passing, a net worth of $300 million. And most of that is from boxing? Nope, not at all. Most of it is from investments, and you remember the George Foreman grill and all its variations, and there's still companies copying the George Foreman grill today. But that was the bomb, the George Foreman grill. I actually really like that. If I had enough power, I would have a George Foreman grill right here in my truck. I can only plug in things up to 300 watts, and it seems like anything that heats or cooks is well above 300 watts. So I will never again know the pleasure of a George Foreman grill unless I upgrade my power source, and I don't really feel the need to do that. I have a 1-burner Coleman stove. If you're new to the channel, I live full-time in my F-150 with a Leer Topper, and I'm currently fat, bald, and suffering from congestive heart failure. How much is gas? $2.76 for cash at that place. Okay, and that's like a convenience store. Poor Man's Country Club. I like that place. I haven't been there in a very long time. I haven't been anywhere in a really long time. And I start rehabbing on Wednesday, and I'm really looking forward to going to, it's physical therapy. I'm sorry, physical therapy, not rehab. Oh God, not rehab. I've been to 2 rehabs, and I was just talking to Edie about this. I've been to 2 rehabs, and I don't drink or do drugs, so they keep sending me to nursing rehabs. Then we'll see what else is going on. We got a Goodwill right there. Goodwill, O'Reilly's Auto Parts. I don't use them much, but every time I have used them, they have been absolutely awesome. On the left up here is my HEB. Our HEB. Why is someone honking at that person, or is that person honking at me? Someone is honking at that person. Okay, to our left. I'm gonna just stay behind him because they just did something not too bright. They just crossed traffic with traffic coming, and then they got honked at. I love HEB. I do curbside from HEB, order through the app, shows you all the deals. Every time you order through the app, it enters you in a contest that you'll never win for a free HEB gift card. Switchback Texan, there's the Dairy Queen right there on the left, just so you know. Actually, I watched your Goose Island video. I think you already know about that Dairy Queen. Switchback Texan likes to go to Texas state parks, he and his wife and their cat, and he always winds up going to Dairy Queen. Not when he's home, when he's on road trips. So check out that channel, Switchback Texan. Yeah, HEB curbside, no minimum charge and no fee. They pull your order, bring it out to your car. So I can order just a couple things to get me through the day. And yeah. All right, what's Walmart? Walmart is $2.57. So it was what, $2.79 a few days ago when we checked? $2.57, and the lowest we saw it was for $2.36 one day last week. We're going by Tequila Jalisco's. They should call that place Tequila Mockingbird. I think that would be much better. So yeah, let's see, we talked about George Foreman, we talked about the weather, we talked about it might rain. We are, man, that creek is more of a shot glass of water right now. So here's Minuteman up here on the right. Do you guys want to stay on the industry side, or do you want to ride along the water? It's your Sunday cruise. You You tell me. Go straight to the business, or we'll turn down here and go through Fulton by the water. That's up to you. You guys want to go by the water? Is that what you're telling me? Let's go up one more street and then we'll go down by the water. Because when I first started coming here, the store at the end of the shopping center was a supermarket. And after the supermarket, it became an Ace Hardware. And then Ace Hardware kind of moved across the street. And when Hurricane Harvey messed up the courthouse, this little building became the courthouse. And now that the courthouse is manageable, the courthouse has moved out, and this building will be a Bells. A Bells. And Rockport had one, and I guess Bells is doing some rebranding, because it's now Bells with a small B, and I did read the whole story behind that, and I just didn't care that much, I gotta tell you. But there's a Bell right next to Cross-Eyed Martini. I don't know what Cross-Eyed Martini is. Fulton Seafood Cafe and Steakhouse. Was not aware of that. And that is right next to China A Buffet. Bella La Brew, which is a good coffee place. And then a CBD trading post right next to Snap Fitness. So if you want to work out and then go get your CBD and have a cup of coffee, that gym's in a great location. Yeah, they got the windows boarded up right now. Bells coming too. When I first, so that says Bealls. When I first started coming here, I said Beals, because that's what that sign says, Beals. But like everything else in Texas, you spell it one way and it's pronounced another. I'm talking about you, Green, Texas. Grun, Leaky, Blanco, Maynard, little Chihuahua crossbreed. That dog looked like a gremlin, but it was like a cute gremlin. The little furry friendly gremlins. Wasn't that I think there were 2 gremlin movies, weren't there? I believe Corey Feldman was in one of them, so you know it's a great one. Hey, did you hear about the guy who drank 8 Cokes? Yeah, the guy drank 8 Cokes, but he burped 7 Up. He burped 7 Up. Sorry, kids. We are going to go by the Fulton Mansion Visitor Center here on the left. Want to take a quick look at that? Sure, we can pull in and do a little U-beat. I think we can. Yeah, the parking lot has a spot for us. Cool. This is the Fulton Mansion Visitor Center, and it's pretty awesome in there, and that is free of charge. You can go there if you like. And right over here, there's a pathway that brings you to the back of Fulton Mansion, which is right there. And you have to pay to go into Fulton Mansion. But I've done that a few times, and it's pretty cool in there. It's very nice. If you get a chance, visit Fulton Mansion in Fulton, Texas. Go online. They have hours. They also have events right on the side there. They'll have movie night. They'll have live bands or choirs. Different events just for little fundraisers. And I believe I've even seen a wedding or 2 right there. Many years ago, they have a little circle here on the front lawn, and at one time in history that was a trailer park right in front of Fulton Mansion. I don't think that was the dream when the Fultons built Fulton Mansion. There's a Lighthouse Inn. This spot right here on the right is where I film a lot of my sunrises. And there's that little green building. That's the, well, I guess it's teal. That little teal building on the right is one that I showed recently, like all lit up with green lights at night. So that was very nice. We're going to cut down here through Fulton, Texas. There's the Boiling Pot, probably my favorite restaurant here in Rockport. It's a Cajun boil. Do not get the extra spicy, not because it's too much heat. I just think it's nasty. I absolutely love the regular spice, but when we ordered the spicy to try it once, it was like more like a thick paste on the Cajun boil, which is a blue crab, a buttload of shrimp, sausage, corn on the cob, and red potatoes. And I really like it, so I tried it once a different way, and I shouldn't have. You know, I've learned just to stick with what I like. We're going by Who Dat. Who Dat is owned by Who Dat and Ho Dat, and their son is Dot Win, who played center, I believe. I believe he was a center. No? Linebacker? Linebacker. I don't know. I'm having a senior moment. For the Dallas Cowboys. For those of you who don't know, Dallas Cowboys are a National League football team who was once very good. Yep. I believe 1993 was the last year they won the Super Bowl. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. Hey, I'm from Philadelphia. The 4 major sports teams, we've only had 7 championships in my 62 years. The Sixers won in 1983. The Flyers won twice in 73-74 and 74-75. The Phillies have won 2 World Series, I believe 1980 and 2009. And the Eagles won the Super Bowl in, there's a big truck coming, we're going to just give him lots of room in case he's coming this way. We're going to let him go because he was having trouble stopping on that hill. This is a bonus because we just did a nice thing for the truck driver, and I'm sure it pissed off everyone behind me. Let's make sure we go 25 miles an hour just to keep everybody in line. Oh, that's a lot of smoke, huh? Man, that is not good. It's just dusty and dry, and we need rain, and we're getting the Saharan dust. We get dust from the Sahara here. Oh, where was I? The Eagles won in 2017 and 2025. So I just wanted to take you guys on a little cruise. We do like to cruise. I could, you guys let me know. Is like a Sunday 24, 25 minute video so long? Too long? Or do you want an hour? Like, what do you want? Do you want a 10-minute video? You guys, if you have a preference, let me know in the comments. Someone suggested eating keto would help get the water out of me that I'm retaining, and I do see the practicability of that. I do not have a refrigerator. I would have to go buy 1 or 2 pieces of meat every day, and that just doesn't work out to how I live. So I mean, technically I could go to McDonald's and get cheeseburgers and throw away the bun, you know? So I'm working on it and doing my best. Hey guys, we're going to end it here, right along Aransas Bay. There you go. Whoop. Thanks for riding along today, guys. We're going to drive right over the star. Seems disrespectful. Thanks for watching.